Alright guys, back by popular demand. Requested by Hinku Idol McGillicuddy Johnston. I brought back Punish Stamp. Now Punish Stamp was not really a character. I don't usually do character shit on stream. But what I did do is, at the time that I would use that in the title, I just played horrendous games and suffered for your all's entertainment. And so someone told me it would be funny to call myself Punish Stamp, you know? So that's how the whole thing started. Tonight we're actually playing a good game though. Silent Hill 2 Remake. I have finally come to the conclusion that it's a good game. And I'm happy with it. So I don't have much to complain about here. But, hey. When someone with the status, the notoriety of she, asks you to do something, it's only polite. It's only polite to comply, you know? Just got out of the shower. Always love a good cold shower before the stream. Cold shower, and then what I've been doing lately is like an ice water soak. You know, just dunk your whole face in ice water. It's awesome. Definitely wakes you up if you weren't already. And I love it. It's one of those things that I don't even like to start streaming unless I get it done, you know? A routine, so to speak. Yeah, cold showers just, they wake me the fuck up. It's like just boom. You know, if you weren't feeling energetic before that, you sure as fuck will when you're done. Because it shoots your body temperature and your adrenaline and everything up, so it's great. Yeah, I took last night to really think about and kind of, I don't want to use the word ruminate, but just kind of think about the remake and how I feel about it. And like I posted in the Discord that my final score, at least for right now, well, I can't say final score, but my score for right now, having only seen one of the endings and done one playthrough, is an 8-1. What's up, Dr. Red? We brought back Punish Stamp tonight, dude. Because Pinku Idol requested it. So I busted out the Urban Decay, and I went ham. Urban Decay and some jank-ass old brushes that I had to clean. Yes, there are 8 endings. 8 endings. So we only have one. Some of them are joke endings, like at least 2. There's one called the dog ending and one called the UFO ending, so we're not going to count those, but there are at least 3 other quote-unquote serious endings that I do want to consider in my final rating. That's why I haven't, you know, just basically said, yes, this is my rating and I'm going to leave it where it is, so. Yes, there's a UFO ending. Look at this. Look at this deep. Is this blue or purple? I think it's blue. I just needed something to throw the coffee in. Yeah. Oh yeah. I also installed a mod called Ultra Fix. So what it does is it basically edits a lot of the configuration and the engine aspects of Unreal Engine 5 to give you even more frames. So my FPS should be even higher now. Played Mega Man X3 and X4 today. Nice. Yeah, no slideshow at all. With Zero Sword, you can kill Kaiser Sigma. Sigma! That's very Sigma of you to even say that, Dr. Red. I appreciate that. Yes, Silent Hill 2 New Game Plus is the plan for tonight. There are some new weapons and some other things that we can do. Actually, I can show you. Well, now that we have New Game Plus, there's some new and interesting stuff we can do. All right. So now that we've beaten the game, we can try some new graphic modes. We have default and 90s were always there, but then there's Pixelate 256, black and white versus red. I really like this one. VHS, old CRT, outline plus poster eyes, green LUT, and red dithering. I like red dithering and red and black and white versus red a lot. I think that's very, very cool. Yeah. Yeah. It's very cool. Oh yeah, and I thought about changing this to speakers. I'm just going to change this to speakers because I feel like if I have it on headset, it does weird things with the audio. So I'm going to leave it on speakers and just let it be how it's going to be. So now when we go to New Game, we have New Game Plus. You already know we're going to put hard. I didn't even know this was a thing. QuickTime event icon visibility off. Retro. Oh, ammo display and subtitle names are off. Hide icons. Nah, we'll do default here. A few years ago, I had my cousins watch the Doom Machine episode of the original series Star Trek. They fell asleep. How dare they? For real? Yeah, I'm not fucking with the mask. Hang on, let me adjust the toil. You know, it's kind of sad seeing, like, the hype dwindle down for the game. Like, I'm already seeing the viewers. Like, when I first streamed this game, like, night one, there was, like, 102,000 people in the category. Now it's all the way down to 32,000 as people finish it and move on. It's kind of sad, but hey, it happens. Every big release on Twitch is like this. You can't really get around it. It seems extra jittery.
Could you really be in this town?
What do you think of the remake, Dr. Red? From what you've seen of it. I mean, you've seen virtually all of it. I'm just curious what you think.
In my restless dreams, I see that town.
She sounds too old, though, for real.
Silent Hill.
She sounds like the old lady in Titanic.
You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you.
Well, the funniest things are the truest ones, monster. Just like Eddie sounding like Jonah Hill, because he really does.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true.
Yeah.
That's what I keep telling myself.
He forgot the last 80 years.
Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Yeah, now I've always said, and you guys know this if you've been watching me for a long time, I've always said Bloober's biggest issue is they're just really, really bad at writing. Look at these frames. Oh my god, 99, 100, look at this. So smooth. 104. But yeah, I always said Bloober's biggest issue is they're just really bad at writing. So give them something that they don't have to write and they'll do pretty good, as is evidenced by this. Yeah, he's actually 92 years old. He just dyes his hair blonde. So he can look like a strapping young gentleman. Yeah, well, HD Collection is only available digitally on Xbox. I don't know if they still offer it digitally on the PlayStation Store, but I know they still offer it digitally on the Xbox Store. Unfortunately. I mean, if the HD Collection was what it was supposed to be, I'd be perfectly fine with that. Yeah, so it was originally a resort town, and then the events of the first game, essentially, Lisa explains it, but the cult kind of moved into town and assumed very powerful positions, like directors of hospitals and, you know, we can assume gubernatorial, like mayors and different things were involved in the cult. And the way she explained it in the first game is that everybody clammed up about it and left. So they didn't like the fact that the cult had essentially assumed control of the town and they decided to leave it and abandon it. So
It's like someone's groping around my skull.
So by the time the first game even happens, it's virtually abandoned. The only people that are still there are the odd cult member, and they're just there for ritualistic purposes. They're there to complete the sacrificial summoning ritual that the whole game centers around. And by the time this game takes place, it's been abandoned for many, many years. What's up, Kendo? Like 7, 8 years it's been abandoned. That's why it's in such disarray.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill? Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Oh yeah, it goes very deep. So I'm not going to argue with people anymore, though, because I don't want to seem like a Silent Hill gatekeeper.
Stay away.
But I'll tell you guys something that was happening on Enigma's stream last night that was pissing me off in the
This
chat.
town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog, either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just...
Okay, I'm not gatekeeping or girl
I guess I don't
bossing,
really
first of
care
all.
if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for
I'm guy bossing and fence sitting.
someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either.
Oh, by the way, we finished the game, so I can go all the way on the story
I'm
and everything.
sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I can tell you guys everything. So, Angela is, as we already know, has an incredibly troubled past. She was assaulted frequently by her dad. We already know, because we found the newspaper article, that she killed him with that butcher knife, assumedly, and then went on the run. But whether it's before or after that happened, she also has a history of arson. So she set the hotel on fire, and there's a lot of evidence that points toward her doing that.
Did you want anything else?
God, I hate the way she
No,
says
it's
else.
just this fall.
Yeah, I'm done talking to you. Anyway, cutscenes add to final time, so getting the speedrun achievement... Well, I'll worry about the speedrun achievement later on. This is a hard New Game Plus playthrough, so... anyways, so... She's on the run. That's how she ended up here, which is kind of similar to Eddie. For some reason, she thinks that if she kills her dad, brother, and mom, that she can have peace finally. She just has to make sure she kills all three of them. That's why she's looking for them. It's not this innocent, oh, I'm just trying to find my family that she just portrayed to us. It's a very dark thing that she's doing. There we go. Let's see if he does it. A 6 said he does, but I want to see it for myself. Oh. He may not do it yet. I think you have to kill an enemy with it first. I thought she looked like a nice lady. She had a turtleneck, yeah. Yeah, no. Nobody in this game is here. At least none of our three main characters are here for good reasons. Okay. The state of the town after the first game. So, I don't remember if the memo is in here, but in the original Silent Hill 2, there's a memo or a book that you find called Book of Lost Memories. And it talks, this game is not about demons, it's not about, I mean, at least not directly. Really, this game is about a spiritual power that this town has always had. It's a very Stephen King-esque sort of concept. But the problem is the cult and all the demonic summoning and sacrifice that they attempted before and during the first game has now perverted that spirit and made it demonic. So that's the town that we're wandering here. It's got a spiritual power that can warp reality and do all these different things, but now there's a demonic influence intertwined with it. That's why things are so... That's why the imagery is what it is now. And why everything is so graphic and violent. Now that you say about it, that just means Sybil was just along for the ride, and in reality, yeah, she was just collateral damage, yeah. And she didn't stick around anywhere after the first game. No. So, well, I was going to talk about Maria. So Maria is, I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but Maria is pretty much the equivalent of the pizza that Eddie has. This town, as tough as it is to believe, has the ability to manifest things off of delusion alone. And what it manifests for James is Maria. That's, the town creates her. It spawns her in specifically for him. That's why nobody else can see her. And then, when it comes to Eddie, everybody always asks the question, where the fuck did he get a pizza? Because where is a functioning pizza place in Silent Hill? It doesn't exist. So, it's possible, as creepy as it might sound, that the town simply spawned a pizza in for Eddie.
How can you sit there and eat pizza?
Hey, what's up, John? Oh, God. But yeah, it is absolutely possible that the town just straight up spawned in a pizza for Eddie because that's what he wanted. And it's also up for debate, but some people think that Silent Hill has the ability to like manipulate its geography. And one of the examples of that are the two apartment buildings just being shoved together so much that there's not even a fire escape when you open the fire escape door. Like that doesn't even make sense. So it's almost like the town can even shift its physical shape to lead people where it wants to lead them, or at least, you know, delude them into thinking they're going a certain way. It's like, what are the odds that we're all three, going about our business in Silent Hill, but we keep running into each other? Well, the town keeps, you know, causing our paths to converge one way or the other. Stamp everyone, we're going to Silent Hill. Yeah, dude. Free pizza. Explain the Comic Sans, lazy fuck developers. That's really all there is to it, man. Lazy fuck developers. Can it manifest bullets? Well, good question. Are the monsters that we fight even real? Is another one that people often ask. Because in the original Silent Hill 2, there's a corpse in the middle of the road with a bunch of memos scattered around it. And it tells you some things like, I saw a demon. I know I did. But my friend who was right next to me said he didn't see anything. Does that mean that what I saw was an illusion? So it never outright answers the question, but it makes you wonder, like, are these things that we're fighting even visible to other characters, or is it just us? We don't know. Wow. That's overkill. Yeah, infinite mac and cheese. Oh, yeah. So, I misspoke earlier when I said nobody in this game is here for a good reason.
What is this?
So, Laura is the only one of the main cast that is completely innocent. And that's why when we keep asking her in the hospital, like, what are you doing here? Why are you wandering around? This place is dangerous. There's all sorts of, you know, things that can hurt you here. We're talking about monsters, but she doesn't see anything because she's innocent. She's a kid. So she doesn't have anything that's being projected with the spiritual power. It's not messing with her because she's not corrupted. She's not dark at all. There's no darkness in her. So she just sees an abandoned town. So she's just running around a completely, you know, there's nothing dangerous to her outside of, I don't know, mesothelioma or whatever the fuck might still be in these buildings after all this time. Miss Cassandra, a customer came in today, ordered a mixed bouquet, red and white. I tried to explain it's bad luck, but he couldn't decide on just one. He seemed a bit off, looked at me like like I wasn't even there. Then he just left, said he'd be back to pick him up later. I just wanted to let you know since I might be gone by then. Yeah, mold and tetanus. That's about the only thing that she's going to encounter, but nothing, no demons, no manifestations, no nightmare world, nothing. But that's the way that Team Silent explains it, is after the events of the first game. Well, hey, Silent Hill, the movie, is the new Silent Hill movie that's based on 2 is going to be coming out probably next year, I bet. And it's probably going to be terrible, but hey. Yeah, we need Silent Hill the movie, the game. No, we need Silent Hill Tournament Fighter. That's what we need. And James's Ultra can be the pillow smother. It'd be like his final smash, you know? So why in Silent Hill 3 does the town does stuff when Heather and the like were innocent? No. So Heather is... Remember, Heather is Alessa basically reborn, right? So she actually has the demon inside of her. So actually, she's the source of a lot of the nightmare. She's the source of all the nightmare in Silent Hill 3 for the most part. Because every single time the nightmare happens in 3, she has stomach pain and falls to the floor. That's because the nightmare is being forced out from inside of her. Oh wow, look at that. Now, Claudia is the one that encourages her and tries to, you know, tries to piss her off throughout the whole game. And, you know, she's imprinted a lot on the nightmare world as well. But it comes from Heather. Yeah, he can wave dash. Look. Frame perfect wave dash. When can I be hot, by the way? I think it's just left here. I always forget where the blood trail starts. Yeah. God, this game is so much more playable in DX11, I swear. I could not stand playing at like barely 60 FPS. It was pissing me off so bad.
Hey, wait. More of that stuff.
Yeah, so we just follow this. You can see it trails this way. Oh, never mind. I think it's actually the... Yeah, we gotta go into like this backyard area over here. Good question. You'd have to ask Bloober. I am unsure of why they did that. The hotel lady is in town. Oh, the hotel hell lady. Oh, dear God. I would already be running. Oh, wow. He whipped it out already that fast, huh? Is it here?
Hello?
He said, hello? Dude, I'd be scared as fuck if there was a guy running at full speed with a chainsaw behind me. Holy shit. Is the chainsaw a one-hit kill, mostly? I'd love to know. Dude, I've already seen some people beating this in like 2 hours and 4 minutes seems to be like the average time right now before more skips are discovered. That's actually insane. Insanity. Insanity. Sorry, that echo was out of control. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn the radio off like as soon as we get it. Because that is an achievement I am gonna go for. The Sunderland couple dined and dashed on that hotel. You hate to see it. Let me at him.
Stay back.
Wait, how do I? What's the overall consensus? Based on everything that I've seen, John, everybody is way more pleased with it than they thought they would be. And I'm right there with them. Maxi Lobes is a big horror streamer. He gave it an 8.5 out of 10. He said it was phenomenally better than he expected. And Eternal Enigma finished it last night. He pretty much said the same thing. He actually feels like Silent Hill could be back in a big way off the strength of this remake, and I agree with him. Yeah, I gave it an 8-1, but that's only because I've only seen one ending. I need to see the others and how well they're executed before I can make a final decision. But as people know, I've been incredibly critical of Bloober for months and months and months on end, so for me to even give it an 8-1 is like fantastically better. Well, it's Konami, but they made smart decisions. They got Team Silent members. That's what I was really concerned about. The reality is you can't make a faithful remake without at least a couple people. Chief among them, in my opinion, is Ito and Yamaoka, and they got both of them. So, my complaints are minimal. I don't like how Maria/Mary sounds a little bit too old, and Eddie literally sounds like Jonah Hill or Michael's son in GTA 5. He has that type of teen raspy voice going on, that weird thing. But outside of that, I think it's a phenomenal remake. What's up, She? Hey. Punish stamp returned. I busted out the Urban Decay. I had to clean a brush for you. We got the job done. We could be that mistake. Let's go. Yes, we're running it back on New Game Plus now. And all hard. Everything's on hard mode. Silent vandalism. In full effect. Yeah. You know, it's like it makes no physical difference. I don't feel any difference, but looking over at the preview window, it's like I'm hiding a little bit, you know, because I got something that's concealed. It's like I'm Batman. I'm sorry. That's an old meme. No, because I'll just call them and report that they were at fault. Yeah, I'll just call the insurance company and tell them that they backed up into my stick, and that's what broke the window. So I'm not at fault for any of this, and I won't accept responsibility for it either. I did always wonder why he doesn't at least try to drive one of these cars, though. He doesn't even attempt it. Okay, so we know from last time that we can actually just run straight down to the Saul Street apartments and start getting the music stuff, like the record and the, Wait, how do I cycle weapons again? I thought it was mouse wheel, but it's not letting me. I'm just gonna do this. Look at this fucking game right now, dude. The absurdity. Bitch. Oh yeah, we need to go to the Texan Cafe as well. I'm pretty sure we can go ahead and grab the coin out of there. I'm gonna be doing my nails, but I'm here. Hey, no problem. Look how shitty mine are. Mine are like non-existent right now, dude. I should get some of that dog shit hot topic skull black nail polish and throw it on. Just to make she mad. What the? Stop vandalizing and kill that thing, dude. I love the sounds of the register here. Whoa, look how low quality that is. Oh yeah, and these little fuckers come in. Yeah, we're closed. Get F'd in the A, by the way. Holy shit, it's dark. No kids for Monster. What? Shit. I think I can go in this one, though. You can generally see any pickups from the side of the car, so you don't have to vandalize everything. I know that there's like a dry cleaner that we can go inside of, and this too. Or a laundromat, I should say. Here, I'm going to switch to this just for a second. Just because it's easier to use. Oh. Let's see. What are you looking at? Oh, so this is new. It depends on the ending that you get. Searching for Another Conclusion, Volume 1, The Road to Tomorrow. It's better to prevent than to cure, as the old maxim tells us. Taking care of yourself and maintaining a healthy outlook can be a challenge in these fast modern times. The key is to not beat yourself up over past mistakes and avoid those who would do you harm. Sometimes it is better to avoid confrontation instead of engaging in pointless conflict. Try to stay clear of toxic relationships and focus instead on your friends and loved ones. Keep your eyes on the prize and focus on what really matters. Can it be that simple? Yes, look to the future. It might be brighter than you think. So that is dependent on the ending that you get. Yeah, this is a different one too. Getting the girl. Do you love her? Do you really love her? In sickness and in health, words are simple enough, but actions speak the loudest. Would you protect her, fight for her, put her above any other? Remember, now she is the one. Leave the past behind and forget about old relationships that ended in tears. Be true to your heart, and with luck, things will work out in the end. Yeah, both of these are only here after you beat the game. I wondered why this was so... Oh, there's another one. Choosing death. When life is filled with nothing but despair, some people choose to end it all. I once chose that path for myself as well. I embraced it. It felt right, like the only choice I could possibly make. After I made my decision, it became the only thing binding me to this world. I became reckless. I did stupid, dangerous things. I pushed away even those who cared about me. After all, why would it matter anymore? Damn, there's a lot more in here to read. But yeah, these only appear after you beat the game in the original as well, so I like to see that still here. And I already fucked up on the radio achievement, by the way. I don't think there's anything in here, but I'm gonna check anyway. Yeah, somebody crawls in here. Alright, and then we're just gonna go down to the Saul Street apartments immediately and get the key and the record. Oh wait, where's the music store at? Groovy music. We're gonna go this way. I like that as long as you know where to go, you can just immediately go there. You don't have to wait. I gotta be careful because there's a couple enemies in here. Y'all have fun with that. Goodbye. Oh, we did normal everything the first time around. Yeah, normal all the way across the board. Just want to see if there's anything in here. Or here. Doesn't look like it. My game glitched out. That's what everybody's excuse always is. It just magically glitched out, guys. I don't know what happened. But I'm very confused, I'll tell you that. Bitch. It is gonna go insane on hard mode. The double pyramid head fight and all that. Yeah, so far this seems to be the worst performing part of the whole game. What the? Is this Neely's? This is Big J's. Oh yeah, we have to go to Saul Street and get our last little bit of stuff here. Down and then over. Gotta get the key and the other part. Well, the other part of the record is in Neely's, I'm pretty sure, but yeah. Oh. I don't think we ever got the combination for that. Grand Market. Do I keep any of my memos from the last playthrough with the photos? No. I actually don't know what combination goes there. I'd like to find out though, just to see what's in it. Giga computer, I forgot about that one. Yeah, look at all the stuff loading in. You can see it hitching as stuff loads in. Alright, Saul Street apartment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that would be highly secure. Is this Happy Burger? I think it is. It is Happy Burger. Oh, we can go inside Happy Burger. Bud. Can you piss off, please? Okay, literally, what was the purpose of this? Oh. Well, I guess we just leave. No? Okay. And then we just leave. Okay, well, I'll take that. Goodbye. Here's the bar again. Oh my god, snipe this dude, Dr. Red. Snipe him out of here. Appreciate that. Yeah, all the enemies loading in is what causes the performance to be so bad here. Once you get past this part, it's way better though. What's he looking at? Oh. Oh, here's that corpse with the notes. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Alright, let's take these guys out so I can read this. Gotta take this one out too, just so he's not in my way. Alright. I used instant transmission. Alright, so here's this corpse. Oh. Yeah, you put a question mark on Grand Market. I'll write down what I've learned so far. Maybe it'll help you somehow. If you're reading this, I'm probably dead. And then after that, it said, it seems like they're attracted to light. Yeah. It seems like they're attracted to light. Louder sounds as well. If you want to survive, stay in the dark and stay quiet. Probably won't save you anyway. Season 2, I think it's a little higher than Season 2, Dr. Red. It's got to be like Season 32 at this point. That show's been on longer than most people watching it have been alive. Oh, the live action one, okay. I was gonna say, damn. Oh, what's he? There we go. They can be killed, just make sure they stay down. Yeah, I mean, I just want to know more about it. I want to know what the hell it's supposed to be, man. This place, all it's ever brought me is pain and misery. Misery. I don't know why I said misery. Yeah, he got trapped here and he got ratioed. That's exactly what happened. He tried to release a hit song and it got roasted so hard that he had to defend himself on Twitter all day, but he wasn't able to do it because it was just that bad. I'm definitely not referring to anything that may or may not have happened in real life, by the way. This is going to be overkill as fuck. That happened with apparently KSI's new album, or a new song that he released. He released a song and somebody did a comment that was like, if only this song had a different, like was on a different album, had a different singer, had a different songwriter, had a different producer, had a different engineer, then it would be pretty good. And it got like more likes than the video itself got. And he was very mad about that. On the mouse, yep. God, I forgot there's no flashlight here. It's actually dark as shit. Oh, I thought that was the first time we had to. Yeah, just grabbing any random needle that he finds in a town like this and instantly injecting it. It's like Ethan in Resident Evil 7, just grabbing those pills, the psychostimulants, and insta-taking them. Just come what may, I'm gonna take these pills I found in the Baker estate. What could go wrong? Yeah, this game definitely sounds better if you leave it on the speaker preset. I don't recommend using the headset preset for audio. Speakers sound way better. So just stick with that. Reach in the hoe. What could go wrong? Oh, that's sub bass. Oh my god, that's sub bass. Alright, there's that. And I believe the other half of the record is already in Neely's. It's actually just a clogged toilet in here. It's the only reason we can't proceed further. And shouldn't. Squidward water got on his hand. You mean ink? Happy Burger. Dude, sick boy, can you bail me out and tell me what the grand market combination is? Because I genuinely don't know how to find it. And it would probably take severe amounts of wandering around in the town to find out. Something I'm not willing to subject you guys to. Dude, Waffle House sounds good at any time of the day. Fucking love Waffle House. Yeah, the one piece of the record's already here. So we have everything we need to complete it. Oh yeah, you didn't see Eddie's like first couple cutscenes last time, did you? Missed all the beginning. Well, hey, you're in luck, Dr. Red. I plan on doing at least 2 or 3 playthroughs of this before we move on. Listen, guys, I spent $80 dues. I gotta get my fucking money's worth, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get my money's worth. See, my general theory has always been if you get an hour of gameplay per dollar spent, you got your money's worth. So if I get 80 hours of gameplay out of this within like the first month or so, I got my money's worth. Oh yeah, Monster, you missed a little bit of it too, so it's good. I can show you guys a decent amount of it. What a beautiful game though, for real. That's the one thing. 80 bright coins in one pocket B. What's up, Future? Absolutely, dude. 80 bright coins no longer in my pocket B. Yoinked by Konami B.
Spent the whole day there. Just the two of us staring at the water.
Oh yeah, Future. Well, it's a song called Magdalene, and obviously you know in a religious context about Mary Magdalene, and his wife's name is Mary, so that's kind of the connection there. I don't know what got into him. He just started smashing the thing, had to throw him out. He ran off, cried he'd fix everything. Oh yeah, this is about the guy who... This is the clue, essentially, to find the parts to do the puzzle that we just did, so we don't need it. Future, can you help me find out what the hell this Grand Market keypad solution is? Because I've looked everywhere, and I don't see it. I don't know if this is like something that I was supposed to find in my first playthrough that I didn't, or what, but... I mean, I'm not against a bit of Googling. Oh, this is the very beginning. You have gotten here. You passed this part. Yeah, you were in the apartments. I'm not even at the apartments yet. On this playthrough. Oh, okay. You haven't seen that. I got you. I got you. Instead of yellow paint, they put these sheets on everything that you can interact with in this game. They didn't want to be a part of the yellow paint stereotype. And I can appreciate that. In the speedrun, that's the first health drink you pick up is right here. I noticed when I was watching Bach play this, that he got the cutscene of him like holding up the drink and it telling you what it is. because this is the first one they even bother to pick up. The devil works hard, but Google, when new games drop, works harder. Yeah. Yeah, the white cloth. They said we will not be a part of the yellow paint discussion that Resident Evil is so lambasted for. Is it lambasted or lambasted? I don't know. Lambasted, yeah. Well, I mean, there's mods to remove it, but it really should just be an in-game toggle, in my opinion. Like, just let me turn off the indicators if I don't want to get treated like a dumbass. Just like the whole action button prompt conversation that was going on like 10 years ago, where every single game was like, press X to do this, press X to do that. It's like, I've played video games. I get it. Some people, this might be their actual very first video game, and maybe they need it, but I've played video games my entire life. Since I was old enough to put a PlayStation 1 controller in my fucking hands, I've played. I do not need to be repeatedly told every time to press X to do things. I know that the action button, as Fungo famously said, preforms actions. But, yeah. I get it. Oh yeah, don't we have to... Yeah, we gotta go this way. For some reason I missed this like several times over in my first playthrough. Yeah. Remember when... That's what I'm gonna say, dude. Like, remember when games didn't give a fuck about you not knowing where to go and it was a skill issue? You had to subscribe to Nintendo Power to figure out how to beat half of those fucking games. Because they were so cryptic and impossible to figure out on your own. Alright. It's a nader. A Silent Hill nader. I like the wind. It's cool. Dude, remember password systems? Because I fucking do. You boot up your copy of Pac-Man Adventures or whatever, and you have to type in like a 40-character password to get back to where you were. Just being able to simply boot the game up and click continue is such a luxury. We literally only figured out how to cut trees in Pokemon Red after reading some magazine we got. Yeah. When I discovered GameFAQs, I learned... Dude, I was stuck in fucking Ocarina of Time for the longest time because I didn't know how to bomb that boulder that was in front of Dodongo's cavern. So I would always get stuck after killing Goma and doing the Deku Tree. As a kid, I didn't fucking know what to do after that, so I just got stuck. And then, you know, once I discovered GameFAQs, that was one of the first things I read in the walkthrough was, where the fuck do I go after Goma, dude? And it told me that I had to bomb that, I had to use a bomb flower or whatever to bomb that boulder out of Dodongo's cavern. And from there, you know, I definitely hugged the walkthrough pretty hard, but I got it done. There's a legendary author of walkthroughs back then named Alex. It was A, capital I, capital E, capital X, and it was all spaced out. He very famously wrote the guides for Ocarina of Time, Silent Hill 2, Vanilla on PS2, and also Final Fantasy VII. He had some of the best walkthroughs on the entire website. It was awesome. And I used his walkthroughs frequently. I think he also had one written for Max Payne 1 as well. They were incredibly in-depth and just very, very well written. Cool guy. What have we got in here? Damn. Well, I will say hard mode does not skimp on the ammo or anything. You guys see why I was having such a tough time doing like performance and setting stuff in here? Because the apartments and the town are just some of the worst performing parts of the game, no matter how good your hardware is.
Hello? Is anyone there?
I've seen dudes with 4090s struggle with this part. At 4K, of course. But yeah, they're getting like the same frames I am at 4K. It's fucked up. You're a bitch. Oh, it's click. I was using space because I'm a dummy. You. Whoop. I'm dead. Okay. I have to cheat. Cheater. You know, some people say cheaters never prosper. I disagree. I almost didn't prosper. Damn. And I thought I had an abundance of heals. Look at all that. Shoot courtyard key. Look. So check this out, Monster. I don't know if you've seen this. Look at this outfit. The first apartment we go into, this outfit here. So if we check our inventory, we go to our personal items. Look at this last photo of her when she was still healthy. Does it look familiar? Oh, they have that. They have Nardwar's research team. I'm sorry. Anyways. Before they set all the animatronics of this town up, they knew. Oh yeah, the courtyard key's on the first floor. Yeah, no, this part of the game performs really badly. They've got to get this patched. Like, they've got to get it patched big time. I don't know. Somebody apparently said, somebody way smarter than me or more with a lot more familiarity to the Unreal Engine said that something about the way they stream assets and models is what causes the hitching and the stuttering. So that's why you notice, like, as things are loading in, especially, the performance is really poor. That's the main thing I noticed too. And that's why the town performs so badly, because it's streaming like all the monster spawn-ins and all the fog effects and particles and everything out there. So it's kind of tough for the engine to deal with, you know. But it's UE5. There's people out there that are incredibly familiar with this engine already, so I'm sure that the community will fix whatever Bloober won't. I mean, there's already the Ultra Fix patch. I'm not running it right now because it for some reason erased my New Game Plus status. I don't know why. I guess I installed it incorrectly. But if I did install it correctly, that would probably be giving me some extra. You know what? Let me save and let's give it a shot really quick. I know it shouldn't be a tech support stream because I can just easily revert it if it fucks something up. Let's give it a shot and see what it does for me. Because I already downloaded the whole thing. Give me a second. Let's try it out. Okay, I got the whole mod installed here. All right, let's try this. Oh, I see, I see. You can also delete the Chroma DLL. Because that's the thing that syncs like the stupid Chroma lighting. nobody needs that shit to be running, so. Let's try this. Let's see. What else is in here that I need? Deep learning super sampling option is what solved all my jitter / stutter problems. Don't know if you're in, I'm NVIDIA, yeah. DLSS, yeah, DLSS definitely helped mine a lot. I really hope I'm not fucking this up by doing all this, but hey, we'll find out, dude. I could very well be. I think I'm transferring cutscenes right now, which I really shouldn't have to do. Here. There's drops of shame. While I do this. This might work after I get this done. Transfer speeds are really fast because it's on an M.2, so I don't have to worry about that. Insanely fast transfer speeds. And hey, if it doesn't work, I can always just uninstall, reinstall. That'll fix it. Here, let me try this. Because I think I still have the zip of it. I think I just figured out where I fucked up. Common, Silent Hill 2. Damn, I have a lot installed on this M.2. All right, now let's try it. I don't even know if the game will launch at all anymore. Let's find out. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, well. Let's verify integrity, dude. I fucked up. files failed to validate and will be reacquired. I'm not even making that up. That's actually the number I ended up with. You can't make this shit up. So once this is done, I'll try it again. This is the day of night, by the way. It's awesome. Oh my god, 32 gigs. That's the whole game, basically. How does it have to re-download the whole game? That makes no sense, dude. Well, it's downloading at 68 megs a second, so that'll be fast. It's gonna go tss, 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 tss. I told you. Anyways. So let me explain. I'll go to the website and show you what the mod is supposed to do. Let's go to Nexus Mods. So here's what the mod is supposed to do. And new James Sunderland is on the homepage. Goth Maria. Oh, I think I might have to download something here, you guys. It's not that impressive. We'll have to wait for some better ones. Anyways, where is the Ultra Fix? Sort by downloads. Here we go. So here's the Ultra Fix. Let me open it in Chrome because that's my stream browser. I won't be logged in on this one, but that's okay. Well, fumble is a harsh word, that's for sure. I wouldn't strictly say that. Nexus mod, Silent Hill 2 remake. Oh, there's a first person mod already. Okay, so here's what the mod is supposed to do. Okay, so here's what the mod's supposed to do. Get these fucking bullshit ads out of here. Okay, here's what it's supposed to do. What it does, fixes animation hitches. New increases FPS around 15%. Significantly improves ray traced lighting quality, ray traced reflections. Auto enables FSR 3 frame interpolation. Fixes noisy ray traced reflections. So it fixes a shit ton of things, as you can tell. Use a mod manager or drag SH Proto to the Silent Hill 2 directory. Oh, that's all I had to do. How did I fuck that up? Wow, look at all the people that have already worked on this, dude. That's insane. But yeah, I'd love to give this a shot. If it can actually give me that FPS improvement, that'd be nice. So, yeah, we'll give that a shot once this shit finishes. It's at 12.7 gigs already out of 32, not bad. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. It's only 10:30, it feels later than that. I went full engineer mode. Well, this is the only mod I'm looking to install. I'm not interested in any others right now. I mean, I know people love to like meme around with the Leon mod. Like there's a Leon skin and it actually looks pretty, like it definitely looks like an RE4R mod at this point when you use the Leon skin, but like, I'm just, I'm not really into it just yet. 35,000 people have downloaded the Ultra Fix though. I want to read some of the comments. What have people had to say about this? Excellent mod, fixed a lot of my issues. Without being able to access custom graphic settings, you can't disable sharpening, which causes a ton of black smudging. Yeah, the CJ from San Andreas mod, of course. There's a mod to fix rain. Some people say that the version 1.2 causes issues and you need to use 0.8 instead. That's weird. Oh, okay. So yeah, this should be finished in a second and I'll just give it another shot. It should be way easier than I was originally thinking. Pretty much you can't set custom graphic settings, you just have to do a preset. So you have to choose low, medium, high, or epic, whatever the fuck the highest one is. I'll probably just do medium, to be honest with you, because I played through the game, the majority of it on medium. I can't personally notice a difference sitting up close, and when I watch the VOD back, medium looks really, really good to me, so I'm not concerned about epic or whatever the fuck. I'm just gonna run it on medium. I was perfectly happy with that. Yeah, as long as it gets me to like the 110 to 120 range at most times, I'm happy. That's all. The FPS increase is the only thing I'm interested in. I do not give a fuck about anything else. I thought it looked perfectly fine the way it was, but damn, how many achievements do I already have in this? I'd like to know. Let's see. I have 27. Wow, we got 27 achievements on our first playthrough. That's not bad. Only 1.4% of people have started a new game plus. Well, I mean, I guess it is still pretty early days. The game's only been out like 6 days. Technically. Reach Silent Hill. I mean, it might as well just say boot up the game to get this one. It's like the Resident Evil 7 achievement that just says arrive at the Baker residence. Like, all you do is start the game and hit new game, and by the time the opening cutscene is over, you're there. How is that an achievement? Start up game, hold W, you win. Actually, you don't even have to hold W. You just select new game and start it. It's so dumb. All right, when this finishes, I'm going to install this and we're going to give it one more shot here. 60 megabytes a second is so fast. You finished the Mia cutscenes, here's your reward. Pretty much, dude. It's that fast. There's no achievement about it. Just give it to you, pretty much. Okay, so after we pretty much did a fresh install, I'm just going to drag this one file. That's it, nothing else. And then we should be good. Love song, one of the best rock songs of 2. Let me blow my nose really quick while this copy's over. Okay, so it says all my game files are validated now. So let's try and launch it and see what happens. Okay. So the standard game launcher does work. Let's see if it actually is going to give me the benefits of the mod. I don't know. So I have to use a preset, which I have on medium. Yeah, see, it loses my New Game Plus status for some reason. I don't have it anymore. Like, where the fuck did my save go? And how is it not in, like, cloud storage or whatever? Like, why did I lose my save? The fuck? Why did I lose my save? I think it might have been because of the way I launched it. Let's find out. All I did was verify. It shouldn't have changed anything else. Yeah, my FPS counter was missing too. It's back. Holy shit. 1,800 FPS? Something must have changed. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say, what the fuck? Now this is custom, so let's put this on medium. That should apparently kick the mod in. Yeah, it jumped from 60 to 160. New Game Plus, you beat it so good the game can't even remember. Yeah. I don't know, really. It seems to be almost the same. Seems a little better. I just don't even know if it's actually running is my problem. Like, how would I know? Yeah, I don't even need it on high. Medium is perfectly fine. Whatever. Whatever. I'll mess with this off stream because this is going to be a... I don't want to turn things into a tech support stream out of nowhere. Let me put it back to custom exactly how I had it. What? The door moved. What the fuck? That's not the courtyard key, though. I think that's here. Yeah, well, it's just mods are complicated, man. Like the installation for them is usually pretty simple, but if you fuck up like one file or the order of the files in the directory, you can seriously destroy your game. So you got to be careful. I don't even know for sure if the mod's like in effect. I have no way to know that for sure. The frames are definitely higher here, though. But there's not much to render. I don't think that was ever going to be a question. There's only a narrow hallway. Yeah, after all that hard work, the only mod I actually left installed was the Freddy Fazbear mod. Because why the fuck wouldn't I? Yeah, the mod's not installed because it's supposed to unlock the frame rate for cutscenes and it's not working. So I don't know. I don't know what causes it or what fixes it. No clue. I'll have to do a lot more research before I can get this mod properly installed. How in the fuck did that miss? Dude, he is the scariest thing in this game right now. Running at full speed with the chainsaw revving. Holy shit. What is causing my radio to go off? Is it like a roach or something? Yeah. Fuck you. Okay. Oh, you put the exclamation. That must be where the key was. That she kicked away from us. So we should be able to go back there and get it now. What? He was just standing in midair. What are you doing? Get down. Can I actually not jump down? There we go. Yeah, outside. I don't know if it's specifically the fog, but outside definitely seems to cause the most issues in this. When you're indoors, it's way, way, way smoother. 2F hallway key. Oh, yeah. Decent amount of pistol ammo just sitting around here, so I want to make sure. Yes, it is almost eddy time.
Huh. Quite the artist.
Yeah, so we know Laura was probably in here. Man, the indoor sections of this I actually think look better than outside. Looks so good. Alright, 2F hallway. Yes, something very similar to that bug is why the sniper scope lagged like crazy. That was one of the first things I had to fix. Because when you scoped in, your FPS just got murdered. It went down to like 50. If you were getting 100, it would go down to about 50. It was so bad. Oh yeah, there's Big Boy. Look at him. Dude, you could easily just chainsaw that shit. Come on now. Let's be real, Jimothy. Be real with yourself. Alright, thankfully I don't have to listen to the chainsaw engine anymore. Damn, there's a lot in here. I think there's some here too. Definitely trying to illustrate that whoever lived here was a gun nut of some kind, because this apartment, you find a memo earlier where it's like they lied about being a gun owner or whatever. Claimed that they don't have one. So the sounds of, you know, a firearm being discharged from this apartment can't be real. And then you go here and you find nothing but ammo all over the place. $212. Oh my god. Who could have... That's how he originally says it. Kind of weird they have this body covered now, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Ultimately does not fucking matter. Where's 212? Oh, I just passed it. See, pretty much anytime you go outside, the frames just die. See that? Went all the way down to 60. It's just something fucked up about the way the game was made. They're gonna have to fix it. And if they don't, I'll have to figure out how to actually install these mods correctly. Do it myself, because it's fucking annoying. What the? But overall, I do think it looks really, really good. Can't complain too much. For a brand new game, for my system to handle it this well, I can't complain. Damn, this 1-2 punch is deadly. Hey, welcome back, Dr. Red. We haven't gotten to the ones that explode just yet. It definitely does, in some sense, feel a little bit like Resident Evil remakes. I mean, that was going to be unavoidable, but it really feels like I'm playing one of those. Those annoying ball clackers. Dude, those things are incredibly loud. Just headache fuel. That's all they are. I think this is where Eddie is. No. I think he's in 105 or 107. Ed's a... No, maybe he's on the second. I don't fucking remember, dude. Maybe he's on the second floor. He should be on the first. If they wanted to be accurate about it, but... Yeah, this basically just gives us a quick way back down. That you don't necessarily need right now. What the? Oh. Okay then. This is 212. So this is the one that I just used the key to open. I think. Yeah. So yeah, it gets us to the other side. So easy. This just gets us back down. And that's blocked off. I feel like this was... Oh, no, never mind. I feel like this was the same spot I got stuck on the first time. And there was a wall that I had to break down. Oh, no, that was it. Yeah. Oh, no? No, that's not it. Thought I could go this way, but not yet. Can't break in there yet either. Yeah, one milk crate and he's just stopped in his tracks, dude. There's just nothing else for him to do here. He tried everything. It's like Heather in 3, you know, they just put cardboard boxes there and she's completely unwilling to even move the cardboard boxes to get past. Well, okay then. Be that way. Look at him just standing here. Why? Oh, I didn't go in this room yet. Oh, yeah. We need the apple for this. Okay. Which we need to go get from that other apartment that has a dresser like this. Then we can start making real progress. The only issue is I don't fucking remember which one that was. He has that marked. Wardrobe. It has to be 106 or 108 on the bottom floor. Let's go down there. We just unlocked an easier way to get back down, so that's what makes it nice. I like the way the apartments are structured because they set up all these ways for you to easily get back to the first floor if you need to check for stuff. And it almost has to be here because this is the one spot I didn't really go and do much in. So let's go back this way. It's kind of like a RE2 remake with the RPD, how it kind of links into the rest of the levels. Yeah, there's not really any way for us to know what PT's like final product was going to be, but I definitely think that people, for lack of a better term, I definitely think people glaze PT a little bit too hard sometimes. They act like it was going to be the greatest thing known to man, but in reality, we don't know shit about it or what it could have been. Yeah, here it is. Like, we ultimately have no clue what that game could have been or would have been, so to sit there and say like, oh, it would have been the greatest thing ever. I mean, we don't know that. Maybe it would have, but it's Kojima. Maybe he might have interspersed some humor throughout it. You know, maybe he could have gone in a completely different direction than we were expecting. He's known to do that type of stuff, so I don't think just because he was at the helm that just automatically means that, you know, it was going to be amazing. I mean, I'll be honest, Death Stranding didn't really catch me. Good game, but I wasn't really feeling it. And you can't say that I didn't give it an honest shot. I played like 49 hours of it. So, we definitely tried. Okay. Yeah, and then once we do this apple thing, we're going to have the safe puzzle again, but it'll be hard riddle mode this time, so have some different shit to do. Alright, now Dave said that he bets where those blanks are was for extra numbers, and it looks like already that is the case. So they probably just don't use some of these. Alright, so on hard riddle it says... Oh, it's the same. What the fuck? Maybe the numbers are different? Left are... Okay, they are slightly different. Right where the rooftops pierce through the night. Left are homebound footprints with no owner in sight. But has he found home? Oh, please pray tell. Or a river of memories leading right to his hell. So 13 I saw up here. So they just move them around, I guess, slightly. Yeah, 11 is over here now. So the numbers are the same, they're just in different spots. That would be the river. So 11 is the last one. We're just looking for the middle number. I thought it was 9. pretty obvious where they are once you see them. Death Stranding had like a cool couple cutscenes, then it was run around in a field. Yeah, it just, there was too much running by yourself, and like, it just, for me personally, it just didn't really hit. I wasn't feeling it. 13, 11. I just want to find out where the third number even is on this. We know what it's going to look like. I just want to see where they actually ended up putting it. This part looks relatively unused. Oh, there it is. 7. That's slightly more difficult. Okay. 13, 7, 11. So it's... yeah. That's really not much of a change, but okay. I ain't complaining. Overkill, but I don't care. The tracking, dude, the tracking. Yeah, Death Stranding just had a little bit too much running by yourself. I mean, as far as like an ambient game, you know, I know people love to roast it and just call it a pizza delivery simulator. That I don't agree with, but I definitely feel like there was a little bit too much of that aspect for me. Like, you go here, you pick up a job, you go back, you complete the job, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so much of that going on that I wasn't really feeling it. Not a bad game by any means, and I really loved the cutscenes. It just felt like it took me so long to get to more story elements that I just kind of, I got tired of it, man. I got tired of having to play 20 hours to get to the next major big story event because I was so busy taking on like tiny little jobs, you know? And driving. Like, driving is cool and all, but having to charge your batteries and like hoping that other porters had like, you know, fixed the roads and everything, it just got annoying. And then there were parts where you obviously were meant to be like a way higher level or have better equipment before you go there, like when those mercenaries would be after you or whatever the fuck they were. I don't think 201 is where the construction thing is, but that's what we're looking for. It is on the second floor though, so I remember where it is. It's like up this way and just go straight. Yeah. You just go straight until we find the door.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money.
What's up, Mac?
My bills.
I did not expect to see you here. What's going on? Can't really sleep. Yeah, here lately on the weekends, I've just kind of been streaming super late and foregoing sleep altogether. I usually sleep strictly during the day, vampire style now. On the weekends, of course. Can't do that throughout the week. Nosferatu style. Actually, what's up, Quesadilla? Pretty much, dude. I know there's a hole that we would either have to crawl under or break the wall down or something. If I remember right. Can't, yeah. And then the juice is in one of these rooms as well. Oh, fuck me, dude. Fuck me running. Oh my. How is this missing, dude? I have no idea how those shots were missing. There's 3 in here? There we go. Damn. Still got 4 health drinks, so we're alright for now, but... Ryan's been dog sitting for me because he didn't tell me about it beforehand. And you really didn't like it. So he's been here all night, not been here all night, and it's we. Oh, you really? Okay, I was gonna say, well, what do I have to do with this, dude? So he's not been here all night. It's been weird, and when he's here, it's not for a bit. We'd be like meet up in restaurants and stuff a few times during the weekday. He's done Tuesday. It's been odd. So, oh, okay, I see what you mean, because he's been dog sitting, so you guys aren't like in the same place very often nowadays. If you typed a really long message before that message, it didn't come through. Remember, there's a character limit on Twitch. I think I'm missing context here. Oh no, you did not mention that he works first shift now. I was wrong. No, I wasn't. Okay. But I wasn't entirely right. I need to peel off more, something more blood close. I was looking outside. Oh. But it is in me. There's someone inside me. Now, how's that been? Him working first shift instead of thirds? Because I know he's worked thirds for a long time. Hell, I used to work thirds for a long time, and I will never go back to that again. I did third shift for 4 years of my life, and I'm never going back. The juice is in here, I know. There we go. It's kind of weird how they put the juice right next to the chute that you need. That's a little cheap, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, I definitely got accustomed to some things about night shift that I enjoyed as well. I know for a fact that, you know, there are some things that can be very enjoyable about it. Like, you know, I've always been someone who at night I can focus the most, like I can get the most productive work done at night because it's quiet, everybody's usually asleep, and I can just think very clearly and I can get a lot of productive work done. Like when I do video editing, it's almost always overnight because that's when I feel like I get my best stuff done. It just is. It doesn't have to be every single time, but for the most part, if I'm really working hard on a project like stream stuff, like when I changed at the beginning of this year, when I changed up all my transitions and everything, I tend to do all that the best when it's late at night. So I definitely know that feeling. I think I can unlock it from this side now. Cool. So we have like every exit unlocked now. Let's grab our second coin. We only have one left, which is in the pool. And the pool is over here. Yeah, this is where Eddie is, Dr. Red. It has to be. $2 less. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Third shift usually does get a bonus, don't they? A small hourly bonus. We did at my store as well. Yeah, you can hear him. Now, Mag, I want you to tell me, when you listen to this new Eddie talking, do you not hear Jonah Hill? Because I hear Jonah Hill. Just listen.
Hey, who's there?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, I swear.
Hey, Are you okay?
I didn't do anything. He was like that when I got here.
He... Oh, you mean the man back there? In the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill him.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not saying that you did. Look, my name is James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie, okay. So, do you live here, Eddie?
No. I'm not even from this town. It's just...
Something brought you here.
Yeah.
I love sparkling grape juice too. I don't give a
See
shit.
that?
It's good.
Well, they came at me. I didn't know what to do, so I ran. I came here. Figured it might be safe, but then I found the guy in the fridge.
Easy, deep breaths. Look, this place, it's not safe. These things, this whole town, there's something wrong with it. Might be best if you just get out of here.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you want to come with? Maybe together we can find a way out of this town.
Oh, sorry, but I can't leave. Not yet. I need to find someone.
Oh.
And Eddie, be careful.
Yeah, you too.
What do you think of Eddie, Doc? You like him in this game or no? Yeah, blackberries are kind of like that for me. They're just a little bit too tart for my liking. I like frozen fruit quite a bit though. Just throw a bunch of it into a NutriBullet and drink that shit. Diabetes in a cup. Let's go. I think I can jump out the window here to get to the last... Yes, I can. Here is our last coin down here. Good lord, there's a lot of them. Run, bitch. Okay. Do I just climb out? Yes. Alright, cool. Now they can follow us in here, so we gotta be careful, but it looks like they didn't this time. Need to have a little talk about diabetes. What type of talk? Sounds like they did come in here, actually. No? Alright, we have all 3 coins, so let's see what this hard mode puzzle looks like. 3 bright coins, 3 actors in play, yet within the shade not one doth remain. The one once so gallant has fled from day's sheen as far as he could from the icon of sin. One whom he swore to shield in her life now lays in a grave far away from his sight. Icon of sin would be the serpent, right? Oh yeah, I forgot I can rotate these. Okay, in a grave, far away from his sight. Within the shade, not one remains. As far as he could from the icon of sin. Okay, so... yeah, there we go. His blade strikes that which from the roots doth rise, followed by guilt and the mark of demise. Terrifier 3. I've heard some about it. I have not seen the first 2, but I would like to watch them in the Discord if you guys would want to. From what I've heard, they feel like very underground, like almost C movies though. The life he once had, he has left behind. Where once there was love, now a stone resides. Okay. He kneels by the crown that casts a cruel shade onto the visage of her who did fade. By them not a soul, not a sight nor sound, and yet evil slithers upon radiant ground. Yes. The beast that from death and decay had spawned, he who has failed, she who's now beyond. Now you pass the judgment on figures of play and choose where the burden of sin doth lay. Boom. That was interesting. Appreciate that, Dr. Red. F-13 and RE5 don't need touched by modern hands. F-13. Oh, Friday the 13th. Imagine if they did a Friday the 13th game remake. Isn't that game... Can you believe Friday the 13th, that game came out in 2015? It's almost 10 years old. Apparently it had like a really awesome, like massive community when it first came out. It almost was like the only competitor. It basically was Dead by Daylight before Dead by Daylight came out. Yeah, 2015 was almost 10 years ago, dude. Insanity. 201. Oh yeah, let me save. That puzzle was pretty well written on hard, I have to say. I liked that one. I just saved, didn't I? Terrifier franchise is pretty much only for a certain audience. You might like it since you like Lucifer Valentine. Well, I've never said I liked Lucifer Valentine. To be fair, I just know of his movies. And by all measures of, like, sanity, that guy's a fucking freak. But yeah, I just know of them. 201, yeah. You know what? Find 13 clips of me saying I'm a fan of his, and if you can't do that in the next 30 seconds, you're not telling the truth. I said it. And I need 13 clips in 4K, by the way. Yeah, that's Shrek 2 on DVD is the only movie collection I need. Nothing more, nothing less. Leave it at that. Yeah, you'd be fine with either. Shrek 2 and Paul Blart Mall Cop, that's all you need. This cutscene looks really good. No, go ahead and ask it, Kendo. You can't just say that and then not ask. Yeah, I mean, it's clear here that Pyramid Head is just messing with him, you know? He's just posturing, kind of. I would defer you to the Silent Hill subreddit because I'm sure they're hard at work trying to come to the conclusion themselves. That type of question. They're hard at work considering the different variables and what would actually go into that and all these different things. I am sure that that's a conversation going on over there. They do go fast. Mag, I know we've talked about this, but you know, ever since I moved into my current position and I have weekends off now, it's been a weird adjustment because for most of my adult life, I've been a weekend warrior, and so I'm very, very used to having like Tuesdays and Wednesdays if I need to schedule appointments or if I need to go do some shit. It's usually pretty quiet in the early mornings. Like I for example, I used to many years ago, I used to love going grocery shopping at like 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. Because the only people that would be out there is like people that are retired or people that aren't working. So it was always really nice and quiet and I could get my shit done and the stores were generally pretty empty. But now, of course, if you go at that same time on a Saturday, they're fucking chock full of people because everybody's going at 10 a.m. on a Saturday. So it's a lot harder now. Just asserted dominance by not flinching. Actually, though, he did. Alright, now we're in what's considered Otherworld apartments. And you can see shit's gotten real mildewy after that. So you have to wonder, are these the real apartments? Were we in some type of delusion before this? Or are these... Oh yeah, these guys explode. You gotta back up. Getting a very slight schedule change in a few months. I'll get off work 30 minutes earlier, not much, but I may be able to do the stripper class again. I totally forgot about that. Thing is, I'd have to be late for every class. Starts at 5:30 and that's when I'd get off work. Yeah. Oh, see, you were talking about... I remember you kind of talking to me about your work schedule a few weeks ago. Is that why you were like very adamant about a particular schedule? Was because of that class? Oh god, get out of the way. Oh god, okay. Yeah, dude, these monsters are, they're pretty crafty sometimes. I like the way they run and hide. I accidentally fell Eep. You're like Gummy Lotion. Gummy would stream and be so tired that her vision was blurring. We're like, dude, get some damn sleep. What is going on? See, my rule of thumb is I don't stream unless I do a, my rule of thumb is I don't stream unless I can at least squeeze in a nap beforehand. If I'm already exhausted, I'm not going to start the stream because A, I'm not going to be entertaining. And the whole point of me starting the stream is to hopefully entertain some people and have some fun and engaging conversations. So if I can't do that, I'm like, well, I'm not going to just half-ass it, you know? There's no reason for me to go live if I'm just going to phone it in. So I want to make sure that I at least try. I mean, this remake is certainly helping my motivation because the beginning of Stamptober, I'll be honest, the beginning I was having trouble finding stuff to play because I was retreading old ground. Guys, there's only so many times, as much as I love, and I mean love, obsessively probably unhealthily, the original 4 Silent Hill games. There's only so many times I can stream them and talk about the story in depth before I get tired of things. So yeah, this coming out definitely like refueled mine and a lot of other people's motivation because, you know, it sounds petty as shit, but yes, that's why I was upset. It was stupid to have hope because I always get disappointed when I do. Pessimists rise up. Hey, that's what I did with this game. I said, you know what? I'm expecting this game to be utter shit, and if it turns out to be good, I'm happy to be wrong. Hey, what's up, Myra? Appreciate that. You don't, it's okay. You don't have to fib to the chat, but I appreciate the compliment. Long time no see, but happy to see you nonetheless. I've really been enjoying this remake. And the music is so good too. First comes their leader, most crucial his quest, his pace slow but steady, he's now heading west. The nimblest one climbed, stumbled through thin air, he's not fallen yet, but he's halfway there. The one that remains can't make up her mind, 25 steps ahead or 5 steps behind. I have a friend at work who's like an ultimate optimist and I'm a pessimist, so we're like yin and yang. Kind of nice to get it at the same time, yeah. Well, see, I have some friends that are like that too. They're just such happy, I wouldn't say happy-go-lucky people, but they're just so, like, everything in life to them is just, I'm so thankful and they're grateful for everything. And anytime I spend time with them, I'm like, man, what do I have to complain about? You know what I mean? Things could be so much worse. So it's always good to get that perspective from somebody else. And step outside your own head sometimes, you know? Oh, they don't even have the clue here on hard. Okay. So you just got to figure it out for yourself. Interesting. They said you don't even get a clue, scrub. I don't know him IRL, if you will. For all I know, it's an act. Wow. You're calling him fraudulent? Said his attitude is fraudulent. Whoop. Oh, that was close. Oh, you piece of... Oh, no problem, Myra. But yeah, I agree with what mostly everybody else in the community has said about this game. It's surprisingly good, and I'm very thankful for that because Lord knows they could have fucked this up royally. And it would have been pretty easy to do so. Mag, I guarantee you that happened. Like, I guarantee you we did that. We may not have done both Leon and Claire in one day, but I definitely did a whole playthrough of Leon A hardcore in one stream. I remember it happening. Hey, appreciate you hanging out as always, Doc. We'll see you. We'll see you around. Ooh, okay. God, it gets so laggy outside, man. Even at night, it's so fucking annoying. Has Milton stopped now? I feel like I'm not hearing about the aftermath. Oh, yeah. I thought that there was another one that was already, like, brewing, though. Wasn't it called Nadine or whatever? I really feel bad for the areas that got hit with, like, the 1-2 punch. Like, they got hit with Helene, and then right after they got hit with Milton. Like, holy shit, man. Especially like the Carolinas that unexpectedly got a lot of rain. Wow, you can actually see like the seam in the wall there. I mean, I know I have to break it down. It's just very, very obvious just looking at it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that, I think there's very little to complain about. you know, and people, I wouldn't say people, it was literally just Sick and like 2 other people that thought that an 8.1, which I gave it, is low. But listen, I said I reserve the ability to raise that score if the other endings are good. I've only seen 1 ending. There's 8 endings. I need to see all of them before I can come to a final determination. And there's some other things in the game that I haven't done yet, like the Grand Market keypad and a couple other, you know, little puzzles, Easter eggs, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I'm not a completionist per se. I'm not a completionist per se, but one thing I certainly love to do is, when it comes to a game like this, try to see everything in the game that I possibly can before I come to a determination about what my score is going to be. Yeah, there's a lot. The original game had 6. They had 4 serious endings: In Water, Leave, Rebirth, Maria, and then they had Dog and UFO. So 6 endings in the original game, 8 in this one. They did add a couple, so I'm curious what those are going to be. No, Life is Strange I think only had 2 at the end of it, when it was all said and done. Man, we really need to replay that. That's seriously one of my favorites of all time. What a great fucking game that is. Stay down, bitch. Yeah. Life is Strange Season 2 I never really messed with, but something about 1, like, the only thing that is a little bit weird is episode 1. The episode called Chrysalis. That one, because it primarily takes place in the girls' dorm and there's like a bunch of drama going on between these, you know, like freshman college age girls, it kind of makes me feel like the only guy at a fucking pajama party. So that one's a bit awkward for me. Like, there's drama about a pregnancy test and, you know, rumors about somebody fucking a football quarterback and this, that, and the other. I'm like, I don't relate to this at all. But once episode 2 hits, none of that matters because it's about completely different things. All right. It is, yeah, Life is Strange is a pretty fucked up game, especially episode 2 and on. There are some very, very dark themes in it, that's for sure, especially episode 2. But that's what kind of drew me to it, is it didn't really pull any punches with that episode. They just kind of leaned right into it, and, you know, I loved it for that. All right, I'm pretty sure we got to go this way to find this valve. Yep. All right. I'm already getting significantly faster at the game after just one playthrough. Not much, monster, not much. I'm just trying to, okay. Run, bitch, okay. I was just trying to not die there, because I got pincer gripped a little bit. No, I didn't die. The only thing you really missed was we went into a room, found a grandfather clock, and then we went past that room, found a valve, and a key. That's it. Nothing too crazy. Now we're going to go to 306 because I got a key for that room. You piece of shit. You always want to shoot their legs because they fall to the ground pretty easily. And then you just swing on them. Grandfather clocks are kind of creepy. It's like those old like dolls. You ever had an aunt or like a grandparent that collected those really fancy old dolls that are made of like porcelain or whatever? Those things are fucking creepy to me. Always have been. You piece of shit. Oh yeah, I mean they've been a mainstay in horror stuff for many years. I mean the Jigsaw doll, the very famous Jigsaw doll was kind of based on those too, with the porcelain and the red paint on the cheeks and everything. You know, James Wan, the director, said that he was always creeped out by those, and that's why it's in there. So makes sense. Where is this fucking... Where's the mannequin? There we go. Yeah, you're fucked. Bitch. Alright, now we can use this valve on the other side. And we broke that chain at the same time. So now we're going to head back to 307, where the grandfather clock was. That's basically the best strategy with these. Just fucking shoot them in the knee until they drop to one knee, and then you just swing on them. Whatever you got. Yep. My mom tried to get me into collecting dolls as a kid. I wasn't good at it because I kept opening them and playing with them. Yeah. That's also why I'd be shitty at collecting valuables. I always want to open stuff and use it. I don't like just leaving stuff in its factory box. It just seems kind of boring to me. Alright, there's the hour hand. And then I believe... Yeah, now we can get out here. You can go ahead and put the hour hand on it if you want. It's 9. So that's correct. And then we're also going to need the minute hand and the second hand. Damn, we've covered a lot of bases already. I'm pretty sure we need to find the 201 key. Okay. Another one of these enemies that's just like floating here, already dead, and I can walk right through them. Why does that happen so often in this game? That's one really fucking weird aspect of it. Instead, I collect horror movie items. Yeah, mine, I mean, if you were to say collect, I wouldn't really even say collect. I just accumulate a lot of audio gear. I definitely don't collect it per se though, because I haven't even, I was talking to Bridget about this a couple days ago. I haven't looked up or done like any research about headphones or mics in quite a while actually. In a good long time. We're talking like 5-6 months, which for me is, that's a while to not even think or look at anything like that. So I think I'm kind of getting out of that altogether. I found a setup that works for me and I'm not really interested in changing. Because it's going to require me to learn a bunch of new settings and it's whatever. I'm not trying to mess with all that anymore. I haven't tried 209 or 2010. 210. I thought about getting my mom a signed Peyton Manning football, but I'm not sure she's the type who'd appreciate something like that. Brought her to a concert this weekend she was really wanting to go to. She complained the whole damn time and I was annoyed. Yeah. What concert was it? Oh, I think I remember. I think you told me about that. But I don't remember who it was. Teehee. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't remember that one then. Hey, what's up, Space Junked? There's got to be something in here. Got to be a key that we're missing somewhere. I kind of remember it being one of those rooms that's locked. We kind of have to drop into it from the 3rd floor or something weird. Can't remember exactly. Oh yeah, going to a sold out show is never fun. That's why I like going to the really small clubs and bars. Those are my favorite type of shows because there's always very few people there and it's more of like an intimate setting. And I mean that not in a weird way at all. I mean like, you know, it's a group of, like when I went to that show at a local bar, it was like, I don't know, 40 people there and it was fucking awesome. Because we could just talk to the bands before they went up and, you know, it was a really nice hardcore show for that reason. And it's a band that, as you know, I've been obsessed with for many, many years. So it was fucking awesome to finally get to see him. Yeah, isn't there like something I need to crawl under in here? I feel like there is, and that's how I get to 202. No, 202 is on the other side. That wouldn't work. What the when does that happen? What are you up to, Space Junked? I've been enjoying this game quite a bit, I gotta say. It's gonna be sad when I'm like tired of it. Wait, no, I did go out here already. What the fuck? And I thought I couldn't do anything up here, at least not yet. Okay, yeah, if I remember right, I have to like drop down into 202. That's how you get to the 3rd floor, and then I would have to go across and down to get into 202. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get more used to the, it's hard everything. The highest difficulty I could choose. I'm gonna have to get more used to the layout of Otherworld apartments, because this is the one area that confuses me still. I was in here for a second, but just to get this ammo, there's nothing else in here. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really used the chainsaw too much. I've mainly just been using the pistol and the wood plank, because they're a really good combo. Actually, just shoot them. When they take a knee, you just swing them. And that's it. Like that. Oh my god. Oh, this is blocked off now. Okay. I guess once you get the hour hand, that they just assume that it's not necessary. Or the minute hand. I think that's the first one we got. No, it was the hour hand because we put it at 9. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there we go. Bitch. What happened this time? Why'd they not give it to you this time? Oh my god, did I really not even go in here? I did not. Clearly. I did that last time too. I just somehow missed the door that's right in front of me. How do I keep doing that? Oh yeah, this one. Last time I didn't have proper work. This time I rolled up bright and early Saturday morning, woke up at like 7 a.m. just to get extra ready to look good in my damn picture, just to roll up and see they're closed for Columbus Day. That is tomorrow. It's like, you're absolutely shitting me. The last time I went to my DMV, it was on a Tuesday, I believe. And the fucking, as soon as I got there, all their internet went out, and it was out for almost 3 hours, so. Like, people were so fucking bored, they were like doing trivia in the waiting room. Very annoying. Okay, now that's open. Yeah, most people just had to leave because they had to. They're like, I got work. I can't wait anymore. I got to come back another day. But I was like, I literally couldn't because like my license was 24 hours away from expiring, so I had to get it renewed. I'm like, I will sit here all day if it's because I'm off work today. I'm like, I got nowhere to be. I'll sit here all fucking day if that's what it takes. Yeah, I've never really worked at a place where you get time off for that day. I just, you know, it like shows up on the calendar or whatever, but that's all. But yeah, it ended up taking about 3 hours of me just sitting there, and then finally it came back up. Keep in mind that I had to wait outside first. Like, you have to line up because the way our DMV works is so fucking dumb. You have to call them ahead of time to set an appointment, but every time you do, they're like booked 3 months in advance. So the only way to get seen with any regularity is just to show up super early and be one of the first walk-ins. So I got there at like 5:30 a.m. There was already 8 other people or so in line. Waited for a good solid 2.5 hours outside, and then came in and had to wait another 3 hours. So all in all, I was there for about 6 hours. And that's why I decided to just go ahead and get my shit renewed until like 2032. So now I don't have to do shit for the next 7 years or so. Oh, there's 2. Of course there would be. Please. God, I've got to get better at hitting those leg shots. Alright, so now we have the other part of that seesaw. Hey, what's up, Malum? How you doing, man? We're just about finished with the apartments here. Gonna ask my boss for mercy and see if they'll let me off early or something to go sometime this week. You mean the class? Oh, to the DMV. Okay. Yeah, the last time I went, I just had to talk to my boss and be like, yeah, I'm going to be coming in late today. So just letting you know, because like this could be a 1 hour process or a 6 hour process. And I don't know what it's going to be. And it ended up being a 6 hour process. So I got home, like my shift is 7 to 4, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. By the time I was finally fucking done there, I think I got home at like 2:45 or almost 3 p.m. So I pretty much spent an entire work day trying to get my shit renewed. And by the time I got back, he's like, man, don't worry about it. He's like, you don't really have anything else you need to be doing for the final hour, so you can just not worry about it for today. No, they weren't pissed. I was in communication with them the whole time. I'm like, man, their internet's out, but I don't have another day that I can come here. So we just kind of talked back and forth. And he's like, well, you're not actively training anybody. You don't really have anything going on today, so don't worry about it. Yeah, my boss is very understanding and cool, thankfully. Very, very nice guy. Here's Angela. Yeah, well, last year I went through my car registration bullshit. It was about February of this year, so kind of recent. But yeah, I also had to wait at the DMV for about 7 hours to get my car re-registered. And thankfully I found out you can do it online as long as it's not expired. So I'm absolutely doing that this year. Fuck everything about going and standing in line again this year. I'm not doing it.
Angela.
Okay.
No, that was something even stupider.
Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but
I'll tell you guys about that after this cutscene.
there's always another way.
No, that ended up getting resolved like as soon as the weekend was over.
What's the point? It's easier just to run. Maybe it's all we deserve.
We?
Me. You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, Mag. I regularly operate on like 3 to 4 hours of sleep during the week. I wish I could get a solid 6, 7 every night. That'd be insane for me.
Did you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here? In this building?
I don't know.
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
What did you say? How did you know that?
Well, I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah.
See, I just like to sprinkle my PTO days all throughout the year. Like, basically, when I'm between training people, I like to just extend my weekends into, like, 5-day weekends. And I just do that enough throughout the year that I don't really feel like I need a whole week or 2 whole weeks or whatever.
Not yet.
Hello there.
Hey, what's up, YOLO? How was your stream, man? I'll get you a shout out as soon as this cutscene is over.
Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
Well, that's special.
I'm
Appreciate that.
sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I think she's here. She died 3 years ago.
she's dead?
Don't worry, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I saw you were playing Cyberpunk earlier. Who ended up taking ECT?
We have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now, I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Oh, Itabashi Zangief. Wow.
Will you hold it for me?
I feel like my life has been an absolute mess the last few months. Probably to myself a few times a day. Once you get to X, it'll be over, but life's bullshit never ends. I mean, true.
I'm not sure what I might do.
Absolutely true.
No! I'm sorry!
Yeah, I can't fix her.
Please don't!
I'm not even gonna try, dude. Drop the knife, get out of my sight. We never talk again after this. I'm not even gonna try to fix it. Are you winning, son? Kinda. We're on New Game Plus. I'm playing on hard everything. Hard action, hard riddle. Yeah, well, I mean, we were talking about this last night. This game, based on a lot of different things, like basically people that are way more in tune with like models of cars and everything have determined that based on the cars that everybody appears to drive in this, it probably takes place in 1992 or 1993. Oh, you can see the photo right there. So, with that in mind, you can probably, figure out why everybody's dressed so fucking weird in this game. And I do remember turtlenecks being more of an early 90s thing, so that makes sense. Are her monsters? We don't know for sure. The only one we know of is the Abstract Daddy. No, I don't mean me personally. I wasn't alive in 1993. I just mean like looking at videos and footage from that time. What's up, Dude Core? With the bass? What do you mean with the bass? Certainly not in my voice. Oh, really? I didn't even know my voice sounded bassy. It doesn't to me. I just talk really, really close. That's all I do. I cheat the system. By the way, my first playthrough had like 800 map checks. It's, you know what? I check the map a lot, you guys. I get very confused. I hurt myself in my confusion. When I play games like this, I feel like a fucking rat in a maze just scurrying around. Nah, YOLO's got the bassy voice. That motherfucker's got a straight up radio broadcast voice. Oh yeah, no, the dev, I genuinely really like this game. I put in my Discord that if I were to rate it right now, having only seen one of the 8 endings, I would give it an 8-1. 8-1, and that's very, very high for me, because like, when it comes to Silent Hill, nobody's more fucking gatekeeper, snobbish, hypercritical than I am, just because I care so much about it. So for me to give this an 8-1 is like phenomenally better than I would have originally expected. I can't break that. So with these mannequins, you really want to shoot the legs. And once they drop... Okay, well, I guess we'll just leave. But once they drop, you just swing on them. Someone called me sir at my work last week. Was like, welp, that's about it for today. Dear God. You don't even have that deep of a voice either. It is beyond expectations for sure. And I set myself up to be disappointed. I said many times, like, if it's shit, I expect it to be shit, and I'm okay with that. But, you know, even if it's garbage, it's still going to be good content. That's what I said from the beginning. If it's horrible, hey, it's good content. Okay, so the first floor is where the last one is. But I want to check. Don't think anything changes here. We're very, very close to being done with the apartments, though, which is awesome. From what I've seen, the Silent Hill streamers, including you, have had a very balanced and fair opinion. Yeah, no, I was talking about this earlier. Maxi Lobes is a very, very well-versed and knowledgeable Silent Hill streamer, and he pretty much said the same thing I did. You know, it exceeded our expectations. It's enjoyable. It's there's not much to complain about here. There really isn't. And there is a very, very small amount of things to complain about. Oh yeah, I forgot this one door does open, doesn't it? It doesn't let you do much, but hey, it's open now. What'd you say about Yellow's voice? Has the heart of NYC in his lungs? For real, dude. That dude has a deep voice. That's what we call winning the genetic lottery, as far as a broadcast voice, you know? Movies failed because they changed the protagonist into a... Yeah, and if you... there's a weird fucking interview with the director, Christoph Gans, where he said something like, the way that Harry Mason is a good father is not the way that most dads would act, so he decided to change it into a mom because the things that Harry Mason does is more akin to what a woman would do. And I'm not even making that up. That's genuinely the reason why they swapped it. It's the weirdest reasoning you'll ever hear. I guess because Harry Mason wasn't a deadbeat, that makes him some type of outlier as far as dads. Yeah, so you get him to drop to a knee and then you just swing on him. Alright. Forever Together. 208. Yeah. I forgot. 208. Something's different in there now. Yeah, it's really fucking stupid. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, the lady they cast did a good enough job. She did a decent job and everything, but just, what the fuck? What is that? Who says that? Who does that? What the hell reasoning is that? I can't wrap my brain around it, dude. I really can't. How could they do this? Unbelievable. What the fuck? There were a couple doors I definitely didn't check yet, right? Yeah, this whole hallway behind me pretty much, but I can't get to much else. This has the S on it, so we know the second hand is somewhere in there. Pretty sure that's where we use the key of resilience. Oh yeah, I didn't go in 111 yet. Nope, of course not. You can almost tell which doors will and won't open just by the way they look, and they usually light them up pretty well if they're going to open. Okay, Angela was in here. I don't remember. I don't think I got a key or anything, unless I'm just completely... Yeah, I don't even have key items right now because I don't have any. This room lags like a motherfucker. Key of resilience is all I got out of there. Alright, so 208 is where we actually need to go. Let me see if I can get through that door in here. You gotta look for a space to crawl under too. There's a lot of that in this game. Walls to break down, spaces to crawl under, a lot of different stuff. Those gaps in the wall you can squeeze through. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's shit all else in here. Yep. Oh, what did that say? Oh, S on door. Okay. Yeah, the good thing about this is in the PS2 game, he would make a lot of markings on the map to tell you, not all the time, but the things that were really important for you to know or things you really needed to know to progress, he would put on there. They went a little bit overkill with it in this game, but from what I understand, you can disable it if you want it to be a little bit harder. That way he won't like circle and put an exclamation point all over the place like he does on this difficulty. Alright, let's just head over to 208 and see what's going on here. 208's all the way on that side. I can't really go around and get there. I have to go through this room. Yeah, I think we have to climb up one more time and drop into 208. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. I didn't get that the first time through either. And then also, I was going to talk about another streamer in Eternal Enigma. He finally finished the game last night. He took a good solid, like 5-6 streams to finish his playthrough. And he said a lot of the same things, you know. He was like, you know, it very much exceeded my expectations. And he actually said, like, Silent Hill might actually be back, like, in a big way off the back of this. And I think, you know, it could be possible. I'm not going to say that it is definitely back, but, I mean, if Konami sees the potential and they decide that they want to fund more stuff, we could potentially be back. That would be amazing. All the years, at least since 2018 when RE2 Remake got announced, that Resident Evil fans have been eating good. They've been getting their remakes. They've been getting their Village and RE7 and the DLC and all that shit. And we've been sat here with really nothing. We got our Enhanced Edition mod. That's about it. So now we finally have something of our own, you know? Some excitement, some type of interest in our game. Or our franchise, I should say. I guess I just can't... Oh, there we go. Yeah, 208. This would not get me to 208, but it'll get me very close. Well, I was just fucking here, though. Doesn't even work. Last time Silent Hill was relevant would have been before a lot of modern fans were born. Yeah, 2004. Man, I was talking about that. I was fucking 9 years old the last time this series was relevant in any meaningful way. Fucking 9 years old, and now here I am, a grown-ass man. 29. Okay, I think that's what I needed to do. No, because that would put me back on the 3rd floor. And it's finally relevant again. We finally have a game worth talking about and playing. That's not just a joke or meant to go in like this game sucks compilations, you know what I mean? Look at these dead enemies that are just sitting here. What the fuck? I forget, man. How the fuck do I get to 208? Because unless I'm really dumb, I thought I do need to go to 208 because of that photo. What I've been impressed with is that a lot of streamers playing this are actually taking the game seriously. Yeah. I mean, I haven't encountered anybody playing it that is saying like, oh, this part is a joke or this part sucks any more than, you know, the other remakes. It seems like it's a very respected game. Like, I've seen a lot of people. I watched this Overwatch streamer, at least he got his start playing Overwatch. IDDQD is his name, based on the Doom cheat or whatever. And he said this is his first Silent Hill game and he loves it. So hey, if it's a strong introduction for some people, I think that there might be enough renewed interest that they may want to go back and explore some of the older ones, and that's awesome. That's all we can ask for, you know. Okay, it almost has to be somewhere on this floor that I like need to drop down or something. Everything seems check marked on this floor though, but we'll have to check around. Because there's got to be something I'm missing. I got stuck in the exact same spot here last time as well. Cool. Well, that wasn't it. Usually it's a crawl under or a wall, breakable wall that I usually don't get to in time. Is my main issue. These 304s in Silent Hill. Yeah, and then they block off that bathroom so you can't get back. This is where we got the valve earlier. Oh, well, yeah, I can't really go much further down here, but I didn't. Yeah, 303. And I think that on top of that, it's reviewing well. I mean, the Metacritic is usually what I'll go by. I don't typically want to go by Steam reviews because some people, like, you can see that they receive free copies, and of course that's going to introduce a little bit of bias, but yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen much to complain about there either. Metacritic it's doing well. User score is generally very favorable. How's Mrs. Stamp doing? She's doing good. She's just passed out asleep right now. But she's doing good. Damn, man, where in the fuck do I go? Let me just check, because there's got to be a door that I haven't gone through yet. Or an area that I haven't. I just need the second hand on the clock. I haven't gone to 207, but I can't get to that part. I would have to go above there to see it. I haven't checked 102. I bet 102 is where I need to go. Yeah, like I should definitely be doing, but I ain't. Yeah, I think 102 is where I need to go. If I remember right. Hmm? What does that sound? It's like some electrical box sparking. Hey, speaking of sparking, I was wondering how good that new Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero game is. I don't know of anybody that's actually bought it and is actively playing it though. Apparently it's like Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is what people have said, so I'm assuming it's going to be really good. It looked good. Looked super clean, the gameplay and shit that I saw. Okay, that's where we climb down. Okay, now how the fuck do I get back down? That's one thing I always forget. This is it. Yeah, out the radio room, and then you can go down the steps. Hey, appreciate you hanging out as always, Matt. Get some rest. Don't be late for your job on my behalf. Just like Kendo needs to make sure he doesn't get caught watching my stream at work on my behalf. Alright, now I can get back down to... yeah, right here. I can get back down to the first floor and we can go to 102. I'm pretty sure 102 is where I need to go. Nope. God damn it, dude. I can't even get to the door of 102. Wait, have I been here yet? Yeah, I mean, I picked up whatever was in that. Where the fuck is the second hand then? That I really need to know. I think it's in 208. I just don't know how the fuck to get there. Man, I've got to learn the apartments better, because the first couple times, I mean, I should get stuck once the very first playthrough, but not the second one. Yeah, like 103 I can't get to, 102. Tried everything else. I feel like 109, that's the Angela room, so it wouldn't have anything else in it anyway. 208's blocked off, like I can't get there no matter what I do. And I was just everywhere on the third floor, I didn't see anything there either. Damn, I must have just straight up missed something then. Yeah, what about that room that had the seesaw in it? Yeah, we already did that. That's crossed off. I still want to go back and look at that room though, just to see. Oh, that's it. Yeah, this fucking M door opens. That's what it was. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is way more complicated this time. So this is not too bad, but basically you have to look for these symbols all throughout the room and then just use whatever they tell you to multiply. So there's 2, 4, 5. And then if you look through here, you'll see the rest of them. But we gotta move this shit out of the way first. Got 5 so far. And then if you move this shelf out of the way, you can see the rest of them. Alright, so of the circle symbol, there's 5. These count as 1. And these, you know, however many you see, they count as individual ones. So 2. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 moons and 5 circles. You see what I mean? And then as far as the skulls, there's 2, it looks like. Yeah, just 2. Alright, 5 circle, 8 moon, 2 skull. So moon plus skull would be 10 minus 5. So the first one is 5. And then 5 times 2, 10 minus 8 is 2. Two plus 8 divided by 5. Another 2. Yeah. Not too much more complicated, just they added multiplication and division instead of in the difficulty I did. It was like some baby shit. It was like just adding and subtracting and that's it. Alright, there's our second hand. Yeah, that part annoys me, because you would not even think that just all of a sudden this door is now open and ready to use. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Yep. Nothing indicates that the door is just gonna open now, but it just opens randomly, so. Alright. now I think the S door. Yeah, the S door opens now. So now we can head down here and just straight up open it. We don't need a key or anything different. Yep. He's still dragging that one mannequin. Alright, now this can be a little annoying because he does move pretty quick. There's some boxes of ammo here if I remember right though. You just gotta make sure you're not close enough for him to swing on you. Oh, that was good. Very, very good. He starts to swing quite a bit faster at this part. So I think at this point we can just lead him around. I don't want to use all my pistol ammo. Oh, dear God. Choke slammed my ass. Okay. Fuck it. I'll use it. Now let's get our chainsaw out. That's so fucking cheap. There we go. Damn, look at that reflection. This game looks so fucking good. Alright, I just realized my camera was off during that. Yeah, get the fuck out. In my apartments now, bitch. Conehead, man. Man, this is such a sharp looking game. Well, Pyramid Head is not real per se. Pyramid Head is just something that James came up with in his mind. It's being manifest by the town. That's why we can fight with it, and that's why he tries to take us out, but there's a reason why he stops just short of actually doing it every single time, because this is just a thing that has been created by James, because he knows kind of subconsciously that he needs to be punished for something that he did, and so he's not admitting it. He's kind of concealing the truth, but at the same time, you know, he's picturing something that's supposed to represent his punishment, and that's what Pyramid Head is. That's also why nobody else ever sees it in this whole game. Actually, in the original game, it was even more obvious because he asks Eddie, you know, you're not friends with that red pyramid thing, are you? And he says, red pyramid thing, I don't know what you're talking about. They don't see it because he's not one of their projections. It's like the abstract daddy for Angela. Only she sees that. The only time that James sees that in the original game is when you're in the hotel at the end, and that's because she's also there. That's the only reason why James sees abstract daddies past the boss fight, is because she's also in the hotel, and their nightmares are overlapping. Just like when it overlaps with Eddie, and we see, you know, what he sees. His nightmare version of Silent Hill is the giant meat locker. That's why you can see his breath throughout the whole game like it's cold outside when it's really not.
You're the one who stepped on my hand.
Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
I don't know. What's a big dum-dum like you doing here anyway?
Hey, that's not very nice. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Yep, they all have a representation. We don't really know what Eddie's quote-unquote monsters look like, but we can assume that they look like those large rotting pieces of meat that are in the meat locker when we actually fight them. They probably are something similar to that.
How do you know her name?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't know if I could save. Can I? Yeah, no. Usually in PC games, at least back in the day. What the fuck? My hotkey to bring the camera back wasn't working. Usually in PC games, you could hit like F9 to quick, or F5 or F9 to quick save and quick load. But that doesn't work in this, because you gotta actually use the save points. Give me that shit. Silent vandalism too. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight. Let's check out, since I got raided, I don't typically raid unless I was raided beforehand, so let's see who else is on. And I'll send you guys their way, because there might be some cool people on. When I am streaming, I'm in my own world. I don't check out anybody else or see what's going on until I finish up. I know, Monster, but I got work super early in the morning, so I kind of gotta be hitting the old dusty... Oh, Wood's on. Oh shit, Wood is on and he's playing this game, so check him out. Awesome guy, been friends with him for the longest on Twitch. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and break the chains on room 302, set everybody free in 3, 2, 1. Have a great rest of the night, everybody.